Not much we can do about the rain or lack of rain. You don't have to sit and watch your yard work all go to waste, though.
We were out watering over the weekend, and a neighbor stopped by. And he said, you don't have to have a green lawn this time of year. And I said, seriously, I mean, it's tough to keep it green.
That's good, because not very many people do.
News 4's Katie Alexander is live this morning outside the Darwin Martin house with some advice from the experts.
Yeah, Jordan and Teresa, my lawn looks terrible right now. I'm throwing that out there, so there's no judgments here. But you can have a beautiful lawn, and looking at the Darwin Martin lawn, it's certainly proof of that. Jim Hornig Sr. knows his grass. He was a former Erie County Parks Commissioner, also the head groundskeeper for Buffalo Parks, and now he is the owner of Elbers Landscape Services. What is the #1 advice you have for people?
Deep watering right now is about the best thing you can do, and not much else other than maybe less cutting. If you can cut your grass, save yourself a little bit of time and cut every other week at this point. Cut high. It may be your best method. Don't change anything.
Why is that important to not overcut your grass? What does that do?
Well, if you leave the grass higher right now, it shades the soils, which leaves moisture in the soil, and it also doesn't take the tissue. It opens the tissue up where you lose your moisture in the plant itself. So any moisture that's there, every time you cut it, you're taking some moisture out.
Now, you mentioned deep watering. What does that entail?
That entails watering less often, but for longer periods of time. You know, you see a lot of people with a hose and a sprinkler, and they're just kind of standing there with a nozzle. That isn't going to get it done. You want to put the sprinkler out, put it out maybe for an hour, and then don't put it out for another 2-3 days, so that the soil gets moist and the roots then can continue to go deeper.
So lots and lots to think about, and lots more advice coming up throughout the rest of Wake Up here, so make sure you stay with us. Reporting live, Katie Alexander, News 4.
I like hearing all that stuff. Good advice there, Katie. Thank you.
You don't have to stand out there and let your neighbors walk by and tell you not worrying about it.
I was watering the edge by the driveway. Anyway, 5:09 this morning.
You got a new sprinkler, right? Put it to work.